This is a real simple video. It's about steerer tubes and why you shouldn't cut them. Okay, you guys know I have the Cervelo. I actually had it slammed, but then I reduced it to about 3 centimeters, okay? So this head tube on this bike is really short. Therefore, the steerer tube isn't too long, but it's long enough to make adjustments. Why do I have a chimney on it? And this chimney thing, this term, really was made popular by these GCN videos and the bike vault. And they're trying to tell you, cut off the chimney, it doesn't look as good. Well, listen, people, most of us end up selling our bikes, and if you cut the steerer tube, you allow no adjustment for the next guy. Remember, we're all different body types. We might ride the same frame size, but we're different body types. So if I resell this bike with the steerer tubes or the chimney showing, this lets my buyer know, hey man, he never touched the steerer tube. That steerer tube is exactly as it came stock. Therefore, I can still make adjustments, which makes the bike a lot more wanted by other people. Now, a steerer tube on a less expensive bike like the Journeyman is going to be a long steerer tube. Why? Because this bike is designed mostly for an entry-level rider, somebody who really doesn't know bike positioning yet. And as you guys can see, I've really dropped the steerer tube, or the stem. So I got a lot of steerer tube showing, or what they call a chimney showing. And this is okay, man. This bike is fitted for me. But you guys know me, I'm gonna resell this bike. And I wanna be able to sell it to somebody and allow them to adjust it the way they want it adjusted, not the way I like it. I like my bike slammed. I like my bike stretched out. And you know, some of us call it limo style. We really stretch out our bikes. Others, beginning cyclists or cyclists that might be injured, cyclists with back problems, neck problems, or whatever the case may be, wants to be able to adjust that stem where it's more comfortable for him. And as I get older, I'm 55 now. As I get older, when I turn 60, I'm probably going to ride with a really high handlebar position. But right now, I still have the flexibility to ride stretched out. So I continue to ride stretched out, especially in a headwind, guys. When you're pushing into a really heavy headwind, the lower your frontal body area is, the better you're going to get through it. And I've noticed that as I've gotten older, I used to dread a headwind. Now I'm just go, come on, you know, bring it on, God, bring it on, Mother Nature. I can handle a headwind nicely now. So that's basically the story today, guys. Don't cut your steerer tubes, leave them stock, and just don't enter your bikes in the GCN vault, because you'll only get a nice. You won't get a super cool or super nice or whatever the hell they call it. Because I've entered every one of my bikes in it. And the guys that get it call it super nice. The guys that don't get it and follow the trends call it just a nice. All right, guys, if you have any questions about steerer tubes, let me know.